Welcome to Oldehadleyvintage, where stories of the past come alive. Nostalgia in every corner, an antique paradise to revive. Antique glass and vintage dishes, holiday items, bric-a-brac galore. Step inside, let your heart make wishes, something for everyone to explore.
Hi guys, how are you? And welcome to Old Hadley Vintage. I'm Jeffrey. I know you probably haven't seen me in a while, and I'm so sorry that I've been absent. I have been sick. I ended up with a nasty sinus infection, which nothing that a few antibiotics didn't help. So those in place, I am now feeling a lot better. And this Sunday, January 12th, I'm going to have a live sale on Sunday. So that's Sunday, January 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So mark your calendars or mark it on your phone. And I will be putting up a thumbnail for the show. So when you go into that thumbnail, you can just go up there and hit the little bell to notify you. And that'll notify you of the sale. Because I know a few of you have emailed me saying I didn't get a notification. And I said, well, you gotta, once I post the thumbnail for the live, if you go on my page under live and you click the live button, it'll show you, it'll say upcoming. If you click on the little picture of whatever picture I decide to post, just click the little bell. There'll be a little bell. It'll say notify me. Click the little bell icon, and then when I go live on Sunday at 8 p.m., you'll get notified. So this way, if you're on the East Coast, that'll probably be what, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You'll get notified that I'm live. So I figured I would do a little bit of just a live, not live, but because this is pre-recorded, I figured I would do a little bit of a thrift haul for you. It's been quite a week for me with a lot of work and shopping for a new car. Can I just tell you? Not fun. I used to think as a kid or as a, like a new driver, how exciting it is to go buy a new car. Well, it's not fun buying a new car. And of course, I'm not looking for a brand new car. I'm looking for, something that can get me around, but that's in decent shape. So fingers crossed. I think I kind of have something in line right now. So fingers crossed it works out. But enough of that. I will go over some of these items that I have, but I'm not going to show you everything. So the theme of the sale I think I'm going to do is a little bit of a Valentine's sale. I know some of you are decorating for winter now, but I know Valentine's is just around the corner, and some of you are looking for some things to decorate your house with for red, or you're looking for something to maybe adorn your tables with for the upcoming season. For maybe you're having like a romantic dinner with your special someone, and you want to have a little something extra on the table to commemorate the festivities of the holiday. So I have a few things here that might help you out. So some of you might be familiar with Avon. And the Avon Cape Cod pattern. Well, I was able to find a few completer sets. Now, I know Dia over on her channel, Thrill of the Thrift, she had a beautiful collection that she found, pre-packaged, still in the box, never used, of the Avon, red Avon Cape Cod pattern glass that was made by the Wheaton Company from Wheaton, New Jersey. It's really good glass, guys. It's heavy, and it's actually really beautiful. And I did find some pieces. I found 4 goblets. I found 4 of these guys. I'm not going to hold them all up because I don't want to drop them. but they are in really good shape. So I found 4 of the goblets, so I'm not sure. I can't remember the pieces that Dee was able to bring for you guys, but I did find 4 goblets. I did find a beautiful candy dish, and these are all marked Avon on the bottom. You can see on the bottom. See where it says Avon? Avon calling, ding dong. So yeah, so that's a pretty little candy dish I found. And then I also found the cream and the sugar. And here's the sugar. It doesn't have a lid. And then the creamer, of course. And all of these are in really, really good condition. They were not when I found them. They were really covered in all kinds of schmutz, but I cleaned them all up and they look really good now. So if any of you have a collection of this or are starting it, and you're looking for some like completer pieces, these are some completer pieces that you guys might be interested in. Now, I have these here. Now, these were made by Indiana Glass, I think for their tiara line. Now, these were made as a bridge set, and these are the diamond pattern. So I figured how appropriate for Valentine's Day. Well, I didn't plan it that way. This is all that they had at Goodwill. But but I picked them up because, you know, there's no chips or cracks or dings or anything, but I think these were sold as sets, and I think they were sold, you know, with the clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades. I think they were sold as a set. And they were called the bridge set because bridge was so popular in the 60s and 50s and 60s, you know. So they had a lot of these little bridge sets, and people use them for ashtrays or like little nut dishes or, you know, or what have you. So I found these, and I thought these were really pretty, and they cleaned up really nice. And, you know, so I'll have a set of these guys for you. And if you're diamonds, you know, Valentine's Day, diamonds, you know. So I figured, hey, I'll bring those. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with, or most people are, or like Fostoria American. Now, it's a very common pattern. I know a lot of people say, ugh, but you know, it's really pretty. And I happen to actually like it, you know, and at one point I didn't really like it. And, you know, it has that like cubist pattern to it. And I found just the other day, these are incredible. I've never seen these before. Incredible, there's the word. I found these beautiful candle holders with 3 feet below them. See the little feet? They're cute. So, and I just finished cleaning these. Look at how nice they came out. One of them was covered with some kind of brown stuff. I don't know what the heck it was, but I cleaned them up and they came out nice. Don't they look nice? Oh, how shiny they are. They catch the light. So these have just a single candle in the middle, and then you can put something around the edge, like, I don't know, you could put some like Valentine candies around the edge to make it a little more festive if you want to use them for Valentine's Day on your table. And what I'm going to sell these with is a Fostoria. Now this thing is so heavy. It's a beautiful, beautiful Fostoria American vase. Now, you got to have something to put that dozen of red roses in, don't you? Well, this would be perfect. Look at how gorgeous this is. Can you imagine a dozen red roses in this? How pretty. I think that would look really nice. Have your special someone give you roses, right? If he or she brings you roses, well, you're all set. So I'm gonna do that kind of as a set. I'm gonna do those as, you know, like kind of like the centerpiece, and then you got the 2 candlesticks on either side. I figured that would be a nice set. What do you guys think? Leave some comments below. Let me know what you think of any of these things I'm bringing to you. Do any of you guys like any of these things I'm bringing, or are you kind of like, ugh? You know, let me know. You know, trust me, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. as I'm still getting over that sinus infection, which is, excuse me, gone down to my lungs. As I'm sure a lot of you know, because it's going around. It's awful. A lot of stuff going around, so. I've had these for a while. Now, they're in really, really good shape. These are Japan pieces, and I'm bringing them for Valentine because they just remind me of Valentine's, little Valentine's figurines. How cute are these? Look at them. Now, they cleaned up really, really well. She had so much dust. She had more dust on her than I do on my furniture. I mean, it was just unbelievable. So I, took a little light brush, I brushed it off, and then I cleaned her up. Now, there are some pieces that are, she does have a little bit of chipping here and some of that. I guess they call it the spaghetti. And I think one of the flowers somewhere here has a little bit of a nick. Yeah, like right there. A little bit of a nick on the flower. But, it's common with these kind of things. Because it's almost like that, what do they call that? Capodimonte. How this has all those little grooves. It's just bound to get chipped or nicked or whatever. And something of their age, I think they're in still really good condition for their age. So I just figured I'd bring those to you. And if you guys are, talented enough, just take a little pink paint. You can cover that up. And I just think they're a cute little couple, don't you think? Yeah. I don't even know if he might even be able to. Yeah, look at that. He can put his arm right under her arm and take her off to the Valentine's dance. All right. So anyway, speaking of Valentine's dances, how many of you remember going to dances and seeing all of these things hanging? Well, I found one of these. Now, this isn't super old. This is 1998 Beistel Company. It's a Beistel creation. Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. And it's pink rose color. There it is right there, the Beistel Company. So it is very new. Has their web address on it, so you can tell how new it is. And it's just a bag that's been taped. I have not opened it up. I don't want to open it up, but it doesn't even look like it's ever even been opened and used. So it's still sealed in here, and it's pink. And it's, what is it, 12? Is it 12 inches? 12 inches in diameter. So you can hang that above your table, on one of your lights or whatever. I thought that was kind of cool. One of those old honeycomb tissue balls, although it's not old, but still it's Beistel. I like Beistel, or Bastille, however you want to call it. Now this is a left-in compote that I found. I had this for a while too, and I figured I would bring this for Valentine's. How pretty is this? Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that nice? Nice and shiny, no chips, no cracks, no nicks. And the thing I thought was really cool for Valentine's, look at the base. It's got little hearts on it. Isn't that cute? Those beautiful little pink roses. And it's a Lefton piece. Lefton made this. Now what's weird is look at how they put these together. You ready for this? Look at this weird little thing. Doesn't it remind you of like something that you would like hang a picture on or something? Very weird, but you know what? This is how they put it together. They put the bottom to the top, and instead of gluing it together, they used, I think this is like some sort of a cork piece in here. But it's marked underneath, and it is marked, it says left in China, hand painted. Regal Patent Office, something like that. So I thought that was kind of pretty. And it's in really good condition for its age, I don't know if it's true age, but I would probably guess maybe the 60s. Might even be the 50s. But how pretty, a little tidbit tray. Put some little little chocolate bonbons on there, some little chocolate hearts. I think that would be pretty for Valentine's Day. And then let's see, what else do I have here? We have our Pyrex lovers out there. I found some amazing Pyrex, guys. Are you ready for this? So I found, we're talking 1920s, guys. This is the biggest one here. And I did not measure them, but when I do the show, I'll measure them too. Found a beautiful casserole dish. Look at this. Now, this is a big one. Let me pinch it close together and see if it's marked underneath how many. No, it's not marked. But I would say, let me see, do I have my ruler here? I thought I had. No, I don't. I think it's over there. I don't want to get up from the table and go grab it. So if I were to guess, I would probably say it's about 12 inches across, maybe even longer than that. And there's no chips, cracks, dings, nothing. Although I'm saying that, and then I look here closer in the light. Actually, yes, on the inside there is. It's amazing how when I'm over there cleaning and then when I'm under this brighter light, you see everything. There is a few little chippies on the inside right here. Yeah, I just saw those myself. But that's it, I think. There's another little one right in here. But, you know, when you have the lid on, you don't see it. And the lid, I believe, is okay. Yep, the lid's fine. And again, it's 1920s. You know, I mean, usually you can tell it's the 20s because of that top on it. And if I'm wrong, correct me below. You know, feel free to do that, okay? So I found that piece, so I'll have that for sale. And then I found one, and that one doesn't have the little side handles. Now this one does have the side handles, as you can see how I'm holding it here. And this is a little bit smaller. This one's probably about, I would say, maybe 9 inches across. I don't know is that it's marked. Let's see. Sometimes they tell you how many quarts, but I don't see anything on these at all. U.S. Patent Office. No, it doesn't say. No. Anyway, in any case, this one is in really good shape too. This one has no cracks or chips at all. It does have a little bit of, you know, gook around the sides from, you know, being used, but, you know, it's hard to get in those grooves. You know, around the edge, you probably can't see. Yeah, you can see it. See that brown? I'll see if I can clean it out for you guys. Otherwise, I'll just leave it. I'll let you guys work at it. I just haven't had the energy. You know what I mean? But, you know, these are older pieces, so, and they're in really good shape. So I found those for you. So there's those are the two Pyrex casserole dishes that I found. And then I've had this for a while. And this is really cool. Now this is, you could probably poach eggs in this. You could probably make puddings in this, whatever. There's only three little holders. I can't remember what they call them, whether they're coddling cups or something like that. But these are also Pyrex too. These are marked Pyrex on the bottom. See? And you get 3 of those. TM registered Pyrex, patented office. Oh, I never even cleaned these. You know what? So I'll wash those too for you guys. You guys know I always clean my items before I send them out. I don't like sending out items that are cookie or yucky. So I'm going to have those. Also, now, if you guys are familiar with depression glass, and you're very familiar with it, have you ever seen the ribbon candy depression glass? I went into the Goodwill the other day, and I almost fell on the floor. I could not believe, I never thought I'd ever find this pattern, let alone in the wild. And there they were at the Goodwill. Are you ready? Cream and sugar in the Christmas candy pattern. Isn't that incredible? Yes, incredible. Now I believe I had looked it up. I'm getting out my little guide here. This is my little pocket guide. I usually take this around with me. I usually leave it in the car, but kind of took everything out of the car today. So, let's see, 103. I'm going to tell you exactly. So, Christmas candy is manufactured by Indiana Glass, Dunkirk, Indiana in the 1950s. They were made in crystal and terrace green, which is like a teal green. Oh, that would be pretty fine, huh? So I'll show you the entry here in the book. So there's the book. There it is. And what's cool is those two items I just showed you are actually pictured right in here. And there they are. Isn't that neat? Yep. Cream and sugar. Christmas candy, crystal sugar, and creamer. Yep. So I found those beautiful condition. So I'll be bringing those to you guys. I collect cream and sugars. I was very tempted. I'm like, but I can't. I have no more room. As you guys know, I live in a townhouse. I don't live in a full home that has all this storage, and I'm starting to run out of space. So it gives me opportunity to share these things with you guys. Now, Baccarat, France. I got some perfume bottles here. This is a Baccarat France mark on the bottom. Really beautiful. You could put your perfume in it. You could put, I don't know, just put some colored water in it. Put some red colored water in it for Valentine's Day. It's got a matching lid to it, and it's just absolutely stunning. Beautiful swirl pattern. Isn't that pretty? In amazing condition. So I have that. And this is another perfume that I have too. Now this is signed on the bottom, and I am not sure what the signature is, but I'm going to show it to you guys, and hopefully you guys can see it. Yeah, you might be able to see it there from my finger. See right here? See how there's a signature there? I can't make it out. I'm not familiar. Maybe you guys are, and you might be able to figure out. I'm going to try to hold it as still as I can. I don't know if you guys are able to figure it out. And then in the middle here, there's an N. See the N? I am not sure of the maker of this. I don't know. But the little dauber comes out, you know, and back in it goes. And it's got a beautiful color here. It's got that beautiful pink cranberry color. You'll see some water droplets in there because I did clean it out really well. And it does have this beautiful swirl. There's one white swirl here and then another whitish swirl on the other side. It is really pretty, and it's heavy for its size too. It's probably about, I would say, maybe 6 inches tall, and it's thick, heavy glass, really heavy. Almost use it as a paperweight. Now this perfume jar, guys. See, these are all like kind of like, you know, romantic, you know, perfume. I'm talking chocolates. I'm talking about decorations, red, pinks. Figure kind of like a Valentine-ish kind of thing, don't you think? Check this out. How Art Deco is that? Isn't this beautiful? And there's no damage to it at all. It's really beautiful. And here I go. No damage at all, and then I'm looking closely. Is that a chip? Yeah, there's a little tiny chip here on the, yeah, right here. You can see it's a little shiny because this is like a frosted glass, but see how it shimmers? So there's a little tiny chip right there, sadly. But for the most part, it's in really good shape. And it's old, you know. And I just thought it was very Art Deco looking. I thought it would be pretty on somebody's vanity. So I'll be bringing that. Then I have these amazing, now they had the full set. Now these came as a set of 4. And these are the Cherub angels of the seasons. And they had winter, spring, summer, and fall. Well, spring and summer, the wings were broken. There were chips all over them, and all I could find were the other 2, and these are fall and winter, and they are in amazing condition. So I cleaned these up, and they are amazing. Now here's fall. Here's fall. He's like trying to harvest, looks like wheat maybe. So there's one cherub there. And then here is Winter. See how he's warming himself by the fire? Isn't that cute? I just thought these were so charming. I had them on my table when I first got them in front of my little Donatello Roseville pottery. And I was like, wow, that looks so nice in front of it because, you know, there's little cherubs on there as well. So I figured I'd bring you guys these too. And they're a pretty good height, maybe like between 6 and 7 inches tall. This one's maybe about 5 inches. This one's maybe about 6 or 7 inches tall. And they're in really good shape compared to the other, the other two that they had there. Now, what's cool about these are made in Dresden. So there they are right there. I got Doris Day on the radio over there. Oh, she was my mom's favorite. She loved Doris Day. That was her idol. So I'll have those for you guys if you guys are interested in that. Now, speaking of cherubs, I have something really cool and very unusual to show you. Some of you may have seen these before. This is called, first I'll show you the bottom of it. Here's the plate. You're like, oh, it's a teacup and saucer. Nope. So there is some more cherubs for you. And that's basically just the bottom of it. And the bottom is marked, I believe it's Austria. Yeah, it's Austria. Yep. Victoria. Can't read the bottom part of it, but it's Austria. This is what it's marked. So there's that. And what fits on top of it is this thing. Well, what the heck is that? Well, it's got a lid, right? Clean the lid. The lid was nasty and it had so much rust stains around the edge or whatever it was. It was like scrubbing it with Barkeeper's Friend, but it came out really good. And the bottom part, you're like, oh, it probably holds something. Nope. It's got a hole in the bottom? Yep, it does. Well, what would fit in here would be condensed milk. A can of condensed milk would fit in here, or evaporated milk. And I think it's condensed. I'm 99% sure it's condensed milk. Would fit inside of this. And then they would put the lid on it and leave this on the table. And a lot of times they would use condensed milk because you know how sweet it is? I don't know if you've ever used condensed milk. If you ever made magic bars, you've used condensed milk. It's actually very, very sweet. And they would use that and they would just stir it into their coffee. And you don't have to add sugar too, because it's already sweetened. So that's the whole set right there. And look at the patterns on there. Is this not beautiful? It's gold and green. I know some of you love gold and green. And it is in really, really good condition for its age. How incredible is that, huh? Isn't that beautiful? I just love this cherub here. Look at him or her. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. But even if you don't use it for what it's intended for, I mean, you can use it for something else, I'm sure, because it has that underplate. You know, you can use it for something else, I'm sure. But it has the cherubs on it, so I figured for Valentine's Day I would bring that for you guys. And let's see, what else haven't I showed you? I do have a DVD that would be appropriate for Valentine's Day. It's an old movie. I figured I would bring that. I'm not going to show you everything because gotta have room for surprise, right? But I'll just quickly show you that I do have some music boxes here. I'm not going to show them to you. I'm just going to tease you with them a little bit. But I do have a jewelry casket. Not polished. Let me know if you guys want me to polish it. And I do have a beautiful wooden jewelry box as well, which is a music box that actually plays a song, Somewhere My Love. Remember that song? Isn't that a beautiful song? So I'll be bringing those to you guys too. So I think that's about it. Might bring some other things. I think I have maybe one or two other items I might bring along to you as well. But But looking at this again, guys, this jewelry casket, if you guys want me to polish this, let me know. Some people like that natural patina, so let me know if you want me to do that. I will polish it for you if you'd like. It's got beautiful fleur-de-lis on the bottom. It's really, really pretty, the two hearts. Isn't that nice? So that's it. So January 12th, this coming Sunday, today is what, Friday? Yeah, so Friday the 10th. So January 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put it on here so you guys will have it. Just meet me here at this channel and we will have a fun night of selling. Hopefully Chris will feel better because unfortunately he's a little bit under the weather right now as well. Everybody is sick and there is just so much going around, from pink eye to the flu to COVID to just everything going around. So keep our hands washed. Don't touch your face. I know I'm horrible for that. I'm always rubbing my eyes or, you know, scratching something. It's a good way to get yourself, you know, infected with something. So just keep your hands clean. But anyway, with that, I think that will do it. So hopefully I'll see each and every one of you on Sunday at 8 p.m. right here. So until then, I bid you adieu, and I hope you have a great Saturday, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.